It is with great pleasure that I am pleased to introduce our class of 2013 Valedictorian, Lance Crockett.
My fellow graduates, over the last 4 years here at Bellbrook High School, we have learned a lot. Mr. Lambert has taught us that drawing free body diagrams is the most important thing to do when solving a physics problem. Ms. Reed has taught us that it is okay to be crazy some of the time. Well, in her case, all the time. And Mr. Reinhardt has taught us that it's okay to be bald at the age of 28. In all seriousness, we really have learned a lot, and none of this could have been possible without all the help of our teachers. So thank you to all the teachers that not only impacted my life, but also impacted the lives of everyone here. Thank you, Coach Ab, for showing us that Chuck E. Cheese is okay to shout out every once in a while. And thank you, Ms. McDonald, for giving us loads of homework each night, just to make sure we weren't bored. Thank you, Ms. Hassler, for showing us that we aren't nearly as smart as we think we are. And to all the teachers that didn't mention my name, thank you for your love and dedication that has helped form who we are today. Not only were our teachers influential in this high school journey, but our parents were as well. So thank you to all the parents out there for putting up with our high school drama, for going to all our sporting events, plays, and everything else. Thank you for going out of your way to love each and every one of us every day of our lives. We are here because of all the effort you have put in to give us that extra push. And more specifically, I would like to thank my mom for motivating me to do my best when I thought I couldn't, and for being my loudest cheerleader throughout all my ups and downs. Now that I got all the thank yous out of the way, I can get down to business. Ms. Long told me that part of the valedictorian speech is to talk about something personal and elaborate to the class something that I have learned. I think the most appropriate thing that fits this category is my dad. For those of you that don't know, my dad passed away three weeks ago on May 3rd. I won't go into detail about his fight with brain cancer, but I will focus on what I learned throughout the whole experience. I can't remember a day in which I heard him complain. I complained all the time, and I thought, why me and why him? He didn't deserve it, and frankly no one deserves to be diagnosed with cancer. But this is one of the beauties of life, that we can choose how we want to look at things. It's all about perspective. We've been given so much by growing up in this community, and there are so many people out there that are less fortunate than us. So whenever you've had a crappy day, or even an unsuccessful year, don't forget to put it in perspective. But complaining is not what my dad focused on, so neither will I. My dad focused on living life to its fullest. Even when he lost his job, lost the ability to have normal conversations with friends and family, and even lost a lot of his memory to the extent that he forgot my name often, my dad would still try to sing praises to God on Sunday mornings during church. I remember my mom would always ask him, "Are you sure you want to sing in the choir today?" And his answer would always be yes. Not only did my dad teach me to live life to its fullest, but he also taught me to never give up. I remember how sick my dad would get after going through a few dosages of chemotherapy. And I'd ask him, "Dad, why do you still want to take these drugs? By now they didn't seem as effective." And he replied, "It's the only thing I know that I did." You can't argue much with that. Despite his circumstance and all the time frames doctors had given him, my dad never gave up hope. The last lesson I learned about all of this is that Bellbrook is a family. It is amazing to see the community of Bellbrook surround our family in our time of need. Don't ever stop doing that. Don't ever stop loving people when they need it the most. It is incredible to see how much we've all grown as a class throughout the years, and I'm sure parents can attest to this. I remember playing Pee-wee soccer with a lot of you, and I remember having a great time in the beach bash in 5th grade. I remember playing knockout during recess and going to Camp Kern in 6th grade. I remember when we were freshmen, we were so excited to start high school, and now we're all so excited to leave high school. It's funny how things work out like that. But the journey doesn't end here. The future is just ahead of us with choices to be made and dreams to be followed. Now we have to get big people jobs, make big people decisions. We have come so far, but the hard work we have put in does not stop here. College is going to be harder than high school. Work days are going to be longer than school days, and a lot of us will become 24-hour parents that rarely get a break. So just because we've made it this far doesn't mean we can coast through the rest of life. We need to be ready for all that life can throw at us. But don't worry if that's overwhelming. Most of it will come naturally. And if it doesn't, you can always ask Mom for advice. Guys, I want to leave you with this. Never stop living life to its fullest each and every day. Never stop fighting for what you believe in, no matter what the odds are. And never stop loving everyone in this community and everyone you will come in contact with in the future. If you do that, then we will all be just fine. Congrats, guys.
Andy Shy will join us to sing Go the Distance by Roger Bart.